I would have videoed actually on Friday because I went to a clothes shop to go and get my kids some more clothes for Christmas. When we came out of the shop, it had started snowing. I would have got out my phone to do it, but the problem was though, when my hands got wet, I couldn't even use my phone. So obviously I couldn't actually take a video of that. The problem was when I got up the hill with my son, I realised he had a hat in his in his bag and a scarf. So I put the hat on him, scarf around his mouth, so literally it's covering like his eyes. And I never even thought about even the weather at all. So I just went out with my normal purple coat on, not even my waterproof or anything like that. I didn't even have my gloves or a scarf or anything on me. And by the time I got halfway up, even my own son turned around to me and said, "Mum, you look like a snowman." He said, "Your hair is covered." He said, "Your entire body is covered." He just said, "You just look like a snowman." He goes, so I had a look at him and he was covered as well because it was that heavy, but it has now stopped. It was only for Friday. I think we had it for a couple of hours and that was the massive big one, and that was just about it. But unfortunately things over here, as in, it's not, they call it the ozone layer. Apparently it's supposed to be affecting our weather over here. Unfortunately last year we didn't really have any snow as such. It came down, it stuck, then it went all slushy, and then it just went away again. We didn't have it for that long at all last year, and apparently we're not supposed to have any snow this year. Something to do with the ozone layer, or something to do with the environment, or something like that. I would say that we've had a longer summer this time. I don't mean as in being out as in really sunny. I just mean it's been really warm. We've had a really long summer this time, but it has gone very cold. Now obviously we are like nearly in December, so obviously, you know, we expect it to be colder by now, but it didn't. It's only just started getting cold. It hasn't been that cold actually for that long. Blimey, I would say it was still probably pretty warm when we got like into November really. So yeah, there's something different going on with the weather anyway. But like I said, I did actually say to myself that I was going to take out my phone and do a video of me obviously being all, you know, like all snow, looking like a snowman, and my son looking like a snowman sort of thing and that. But my phone, unfortunately when I came to try ringing, my phone was actually damp. So when I came to try and touch my phone, it wouldn't let me do it. It wouldn't even let me get into my phone. It wouldn't even let me unlock my phone. My hands were that wet and that damp. It kept saying, you know, unlock it. And every time I was going across it all the time, and that, you know, when you grab hold of something and you're touching it, it just kept coming up and saying no all the time. So I had to find the driest part of me to try and dry off my phone. But by the time I come to try and phone in, as I picked up my daughter and that, we went back to the shop and tried on a new suit on her, which now I've wrapped up all that lot, so I would have showed you, but I've wrapped them all up and put them all away now. Yeah, so by the time we come up the hill, I thought I lost my phone, so I went back to the shop. Thought she rung it up for me. Luckily, I knew my phone number off by heart. Came back to go up the hill again, but it was like we had three things going on. We had snow, rain, and hailstone all going on at the same time. Thing is, like, the weather was like on off. So we all knew that it wasn't sticking. but nobody's complaining or anything like that. But it's just really strange because as soon as we get really bad weather, just a tiniest little bit of snow affects us badly in this country. Nobody likes snow in this country. I'll keep repeating it because obviously I don't know if anybody's curious, but I'm not in the US. Me and the kids, we live in the UK. If you're wondering what the heck the UK is, that's the United Kingdom. I do not live anywhere at all in the US. I would go there, but it's too much trouble now, and there's not much point. I've given up with that whole thing. Yes, so as you can see, yes, we've more or less settled in now. Just got a few more things to undo. It's my daughter's birthday not this weekend, next weekend. She's gonna be 13, so I'll take a video and some pictures of that. But yeah, it was, like I said, it was snowy on Friday. I would have taken a video of it, but my camera my phone just wouldn't work. So yeah, apparently over in the UK, unless you're up on a really, really tall hill, in this country, you will not get snow. Everybody's saying that apparently we're not supposed to get snow. At one time, we used to get snow every single Christmas, and then it was getting less and less and less. If we do get snow, obviously I'll try my best to take a video or a picture of it, but otherwise, I was very surprised when we got it. But all we've been getting really mostly is rain. Anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. I've just bought I've spotted a new film, Fast and Furious 8. Yeah, I was definitely very impressed with it. It was a fantastic film. So yeah, really fully enjoyed it, but I'm gonna have to watch it again because the kids kept shouting all the way through it. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna leave you to it, and like I said, if we do get in a snow, I'm gonna try my best to try and do what I can to try and take a picture of it. But unfortunately, this weather, trying to get hold of snow is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I was very surprised when we had it then. We didn't even have it for that long. I think if I remember correctly, we probably had it for about 20 minutes, and that was about it, and then it just stopped. So that was that one. But the one with the snow, the rain and the hailstorm, that lasted for a couple of hours, but it was all together, so obviously it's not sticking, but it's still coming down, but it'll still get you wet, but as soon as it hits anything, it'll melt. Anyway, so I'll leave you to it, and sorry about that. Unfortunately I dropped it then. Anyway, so I'll leave you to it, and hopefully I can make some more videos. Bye.